Hi, I'm Mayor Farrah N, and with today's chat with the mayor, I'm here at I Am Movement with mother and daughter team Nel and Timi. Well, thank you so much, Nel and Timi, for taking the time out today to talk about what you guys do here. This is such an amazing space. So I'm going to let you start off and kind of share what got you going in this direction to open up this gym.
Well, it's kind of a multi-part story, but when I was in college studying dance and business, I realized that I wanted to use movement to help people. It's really powerful. Movement is medicine. So I was brainstorming different ways I could incorporate dance and other forms of movement and physical activity to help others. And I found out about Danceability, which is an international organization that does contact improvisation, dance for people of all abilities. So you can be a trained dancer and untrained dancer. It's all about creative movement. And so you have able-bodied people dancing with differently able-bodied people. And it's just a really cool, unique experience. And participating in those classes, I was like, this is what I want. I want to bring this to wherever I settle down, right? And so I came back to my hometown, good old Irvine. And it took a little while, but I was trying to figure out, okay, well, let's get a wellness center started. And I was having my feelers out. I decided to get certified in Pilates because it's so functional and can help change people's lives as well. And then you stumbled upon rock steady boxing, so I'm going to leave it with you there.
Yeah, my father-in-law has dementia, and he was an amateur boxer in Africa. And so we were trying to find a way to get him up and doing stuff again. And I do Muay Thai and kickboxing, and I started that because I had chemo brain really bad, and I just needed to get through it. So I stumbled upon this thing that's called Rock Steady Boxing, and I'm like, wow, this is great. It doesn't really fit him because he doesn't have Parkinson's disease, but given my experience with the boxing and how it really helped me reclaim my life, I'm like, this is an awesome thing for people. And so it kind of fit into what she wanted to do. So we brought the two pieces together, and then we opened up I Am Movement.
That's awesome. And it also helps that you guys are a mother-daughter team.
Yes.
So tell me, what are some of the classes that you offer here, and what are some of your clients look like? I mean, where are they coming from? What are their ages?
So the main program we're focused on right now is our Rock Steady Boxing program, and it's exclusively for people with Parkinson's disease, or Parkinsonism, which is a disease that acts very similarly to Parkinson's. So our youngest boxer is about 50 years old. Our oldest boxer is around 83 years old. And we use boxing drills, boxing conditioning, and other quirky activities to help target and challenge the symptoms of Parkinson's. So it's been a really rewarding program.
Yeah, we work on voice activation, hand-eye coordination, finger dexterity, all these things. So the boxing, it works on multiple levels because it's balance and agility and stamina, and a lot of those things are great for fall prevention, especially the balance. So given that my background's in Muay Thai, we incorporate some of that into the boxing program as well, because it's knees and kicks. And so it's good for them to learn how to do that so they can save themselves if they start to fall.
Right. That's so awesome. And I love your logos. It's like, I Am Movement, be your own hero. It's really giving people that ability to do things on their own.
Absolutely. Claiming what's theirs, right? Especially after a diagnosis like Parkinson's that can be so devastating, and understandably so, but there's still so much that you can do, especially if you tackle the disease head on. And for something like Parkinson's, movement literally is medicine, as I had mentioned before. So it's so important to be physically active with a high intensity workout.
And I know you guys were starting off right at the beginning of the pandemic. So tell me what that was like. Here you are trying to bring this new idea into Irvine, and then the pandemic hits.
It was
A challenge,
to say the least. Our opening date was actually March 16th, 2020. So literally pretty much to the day as everything shut down. So that was a tough blow, but we started with our Boxing for Parkinson's program, Rock Steady Boxing virtually, because we kept getting phone calls. Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean that people aren't getting diagnosed with Parkinson's, right? And because movement is so powerful, and the Rock City Boxing program we're a new facility. It's been around for 15 years as of next month. And so people have heard about it and they're like, I need this. And so we started our program virtually, which was great. And then we brought the classes inside.
Right.
But with our in-person classes, we started with just 2 boxers. We've been growing ever since. We get calls pretty much every week, which I'm thankful that we can still be here despite the challenges of the pandemic to offer these classes, because they're so life-changing.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's so important for our community to know that this place exists. And so I'm really excited to see you guys grow and flourish right here in our city. So you mentioned that you grew up in Irvine. So tell me a little bit about it. Like, which schools did you go to? What brought you back?
Well, let's see. I went to College Park Elementary, then Venado Middle School, and graduated as an Irvine Vaquero.
Awesome. My kids did too.
Oh, awesome. Growing up in Irvine's great. I'm so thankful that I got to grow up in such a diverse, safe city. I had a really great education and met really wonderful people, and it really shaped who I've grown to be.
That's awesome. And then, for you to come back and start your own business here, I can just imagine like the excitement there is behind growing up, going away, and then coming back, and now you're a service provider here.
I'm just so thankful that I can give back to the community that's given so much to me.
And we're glad you're back.
Thank you.
So you guys talked a little bit about boxing for the general public. What else is coming up?
So I'm a Danceability certified instructor, so we will be offering some dance classes for people with and without special needs, amongst other dance classes as well, of course, and then also Pilates classes, small group reformer classes, mat Pilates classes, and then privates as well.
So tell me, if people are interested in joining in, how do they contact you?
Well, we have a website, or they can give us a call. We're starting Boxing for All classes, which is going to focus on balance and also the cardio aspect of it in November.
Exciting. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us and share this unique program that you offer that I think is just incredible.
Thank you so much for coming. We love chatting with you.
It was nice to meet you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.